What's up, everybody? This is Michael Davis, the Black, the Professor of Women Wrestling, and welcome to my review of WoW Women Wrestling Season 2, Episode 6, right here on PW Hustle. And as you saw in the beginning of the video, yes, I have passed over 900 subscribers on YouTube, and I want to say thank you guys who have been watching my videos, who are new to my channel, that are subscribed to my channel. Hope you guys stick around for all my other content that I post on here. I know a lot of y'all came here after watching my awesome and one of my masterpiece in the Bloodline tree video that I made earlier this year during the summer. And thank you guys for been watching the hell out of that tree reveal and all the other tree videos I made this year. The Cody Wolf tree reveal, the WoW tree reveal I made, the Seth Wong tree reveal that I made this year. They don't call me the king of tree reveals for nothing. And I want to thank you guys for subscribe to my channel and watch my videos as of late, and the road to 1,000 begins. And also, I am wearing my Spider-Man shirt today. It's the past weekend. It was the official release of Spider-Man 2 on PS5. All you mother truckers who've been playing the game all weekend on social media, on YouTube. But yeah, I get it. I've been out of the loop for 3 years now. I still got a PS4, but rest assured, I will be getting a PS5 later on, either late this year or early next year. I will be getting a PS5, but all the people that playing Spider-Man 2 right now, screw you. With all seriousness, I know a lot of people have been enjoying the hell out of that game. It looks amazing, and I can't really get my hands on it when time comes. But speaking of mother truckers, if you guys saw 8A to Collision this past Saturday, you saw one half of the mother truckers, Holly Swag, or AKA Holly Hood, Haley J, taking on Sky Blue this past Saturday on Collision. And it would have been cooler to see done like a Rick Rude stunt, be on Collision and on WoW this week. But unfortunately, we're not on WoW unless her mother, Big Red Betty. But it was cool seeing her on Collision. You guys saw her on Collision. I mean, I don't blame you if you didn't, because a lot of people have been watching WoW more than Collision and Rampage. I'm just saying, and I mean, go look it up. People have been watching WoW more than Collision and Rampage on Fridays and Saturdays, and I don't blame them, because WoW has been kicking all kinds of ass as of late. Now, enough of the blabbing. Let's get to my review of WoW episode 6. And so it starts off with a recap of what happened last week was Sophia Lopez giving a hard drive to the Beast. And the hard drive had footage of the parking lot. And it just happened to be the same footage that we saw for weeks now of attacker entering the Beast. And we didn't know who it was. Now we knew that the attacker that took out the Beast was the enforcer of the Fab Four, Vicky Lynn McCoy. And during the matchup between Ozzy and Pink in the main event last week, we saw the Beast spearing the hell out of Vicky Lynn McCoy for troubles. And now a match is official for next week in the main event it would be the Beast taking on Vicky Lynn McCoy in a revenge match. So that's gonna be one hell of a match. But before we get to talk about that main event, we gotta talk about the main event of this week and all the matches that came before it. And we start off the show with Chainsaw taking on Jennifer Florez. And of course, Chainsaw is accompanied by her little sister, Dante. Knock it off. So that's how I was saying. Chainsaw taking on Jennifer Florez in a singles match, and this match was basically all Chainsaw. Jessie trying to get to offense here, but it did not affect Chainsaw at all. As Chainsaw squashes Jennifer Florez in a singles match, nearly 5 minutes, and hit her with a chainsaw splash for the victory. And after the match, Chainsaw starts choking out Jennifer Florez in the middle of the ring, and out comes Jennifer's partner, Sylvia Slays, making the save. And I do mean she tried to make the save, because she immediately gets choked out by Chainsaw in the corner, and then out comes Holodead, staring dagger at Chainsaw as he stops what she's doing, and Holodead is signaling, "Hey, I'm come and take it down." And it looks like the partnership, the trio between Holodead, Chainsaw, and Siren the Voodoo Doll is no longer a thing, because we haven't seen Siren in the last few weeks, and both Holodead and Chainsaw have been doing their own thing recently. Holodead has been having the crowd get behind her week after week. I think they could slowly turn her babyface as like anti-hero trainer, and I'm all for it, because I still think that Holodead is underrated, and she doesn't get enough credit as a single competitor. We see well known as a tag team wrestler alongside her twisted sister Thunder Rosa, but she is pretty damn good as a single competitor, because she has won a couple of championships, single championships outside WoW. So look forward to seeing what she does in WoW as a single competitor again. Moving on to the next match, we have Exile, Genesis, and Exodus alongside Ice Cold. They taking on Americana and Jessie Jones. This is a rematch of their match last 2 weeks ago, where Exile got the win over Americana and Jessie Jones, where Ice Cold with the assist helping out Genesis get the pin off of Jessie Jones using ropes, and Americana pushing Jessie Jones' feet off the ropes as Jessie Jones trying to cheat the win, but Americana was not having it. And the match starts off and ended up being a good back and forth matchup between the two. I think this match was better than the match 2 weeks ago. Americana with the springboard accidental to Exodus, and she hits a move that is very similar to a move that made famous by a former Wild World champion, the Star Springer Banner moonsault. This is a head spring moonsault onto Exodus, and I don't know if they're foreshadowing or teasing that someone may or may not be coming back to WoW, or is this a move that she in our arsenal, because Americana rarely does that move. I'm just saying. I've seen a couple of Americana matches, and she really does that move. But I digress. Let's move on. You have Genesis, Exodus, and Ice Cold all isolating Americana, and basically a 3-on-1 hand-count match. You have Genesis with a unique leg lock on Americana in the middle of the ring, holding her right leg while she's stomping on her left foot, and also using her foot to choke out, trying to choke Americana with her other foot. At one point, Jessie Jones get the hot tag, taking out Genesis. Genesis arm again worked on by Jessie Jones, setting up for that bar time stress. Had been pointed away several WoW superheroes in the past, but while that was happening, Americana gets jumped by both Ice Cold and Exodus on the outside. Genesis gets pinned by Jessie Jones in the middle of the ring, and she uses the tights, and she gets the win for her team. And both teams are not happy with each other. You have Genesis yelling at both Ice Cold and Exodus in the middle of the ring for let her get pinned like that. And also you have Americana who saw Jessie Jones holding the tights of Genesis to get the win, and she said to her, "You saw closely. Why do you hold the tights?" So she's not happy that they won like that. And I was like, a wise man once said, "You're not cheating. You're not trying." And Jessie Jones would do everything she could to get the win back, and they got the win back. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of 50-50 booking, have one person win, loses, and then all of a sudden they win. Well, the next match, I don't like that. But in this case, Jessie Jones getting the win over Exile, I don't have no problem with it, because Jessie Jones is gonna do everything she can to get a win. So we can talk about fair play. And then we move on to the next match. You have Coach Campanelli alongside Irish Guy taking on Gigi, Gianni, and she's accompanied by BK with him. And before the match starts, you have Coach Campanelli talking about the future is bright for Team Spirit, and after her in her match against Gigi Gianni, she got to make a statement. And after the match, she got to make a bigger statement, a very literal one. So we move on to the match. Coach Campanelli, Gigi Gianni, and pretty decent matchup between the two. Gigi Gianni was in control for the majority of the matchup, but knowing Coach, she kept on fighting, kept on never giving up, kept on giving the fight to Gigi Gianni. BK with him trying to get involved in the matchup, but Area Sky coming in clutch and taking down BK with him after being not much help for Coach for the last couple weeks. Whether her being on her phone while she gets jumped by the Brat Pack, or her taking her idol off the ball and getting hit by a power slam from Gigi Gianni and losing to the Brat Pack in the tag team match. Now Area Sky's like, you know what, I gotta make Coach proud. I gotta step up my game, and I gotta help her out. And that's what she did. She take down BK with him when she go out and try and get involved, and knock her down. And she also took her hat too, which is kind of find it funny. But back to the matchup, yeah, Gigi Gianni trying to put away Coach Campanelli, but Coach finds a way to defeat Gigi Gianni as he hits her version of Unprettier, the Butterbeer for the win. And Gigi Gianni, Coach Campanelli grabbed the microphone and he made an announcement talking about that she got to have worldwide tryouts to find the newest member of Team Spirit. But only book confirms that Randy Wawa is out of Team Spirit, and it's unfortunate because we haven't seen Randy Wawa since season 1, and I think that is a good thing for Coach to focus on the future and not dwell on the past and worry about Randy Wawa, because I don't blame Randy Wawa for not being part of Team Spirit after they abandoned her in the season finale, and not having a six-woman tag end up being a 1-on-1 match. I don't blame her for that, but I think it's time for them to move on and find new recruits for Team Spirit. So I don't know how many people are gonna be part of Team Spirit. I think it's just replacing the one member that is Randy, but I look forward to seeing what happens next with Ariel Sky and Coach Campanelli. And then we have a video package of the Beast, and basically saying that she coming after Vila and Corey, and she taking her down once and for all at what she did to her, taking her out in the parking lot. And it makes my theory it makes my theory a lot more sense, because Vila and McCoy, the enforcer of the Fab Four, taking out the Beast, the Wild World Champion. She had to vacate the championship. Benelli and Payne just happened to win the championship at Comic-Con last year, and she started winning website and taking over the Wild Woman Division as champion. I mean, again, it makes you wonder if she was not taken out by Victor McCoy, the enforcer of the Fab Four, what would happen? But we'll find out what would happen with Victor McCoy next week, as she got to step up to the Beast in the main event of next week's episode. And now we got to move on to this week's episode main event, as we have the Tonga twins taking on Miami Heat for Wild Tag Team Championships and no DQ match. And speaking of the Fab Four, they are officially banned from ringside during this matchup, and they are so banned that they had a security guard lead them to their locker room and stand in front of the door to make sure none of them go out and try to cause the Tonga twins a match. So this match was not a match. It was a fight. It was a straight up fight between these two tag teams, having them just fight on the outside. Majority of the time, you have Miami Heat bringing out chairs, and started really beating the crap out of them with the chairs. It literally just smacking them with the chairs on the back and it made me cringe a little bit. And they brought out trash cans, and Tonga Twins took advantage real quick when they put the trash cans over their heads, and they did stereo hip attacks in the corner. Now I don't know what's worse: you get hit with a hip attack when you have a trash can over your head, or you delivering the hip attack while someone's head is in a trash can. Because I'm pretty sure the Tonga Twins' hips must have been sore after that, because those metal silver trash cans are no joke. I know those things hurt like hell. And they brought the fight back to the outside. Yeah, Lori removing part of the turnbuckle, to moving the cloth and supposed to steel. I thought she go move the pad, but she used that to leverage herself and pop herself, so she can get a huge crossbody on the outside, not only taking out the Tonga Twins, but taking out her sister Lindsay in the process. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it was not intentional when she did that, but they got back up real quick and they brought out the tables, and they are looking to end the Tonga Twins 1-4, and get the tag titles back, but the Tonga Twins fighting back like they always do. They're tough Tongans. They end up headbutting their way to victory, as they still the tag team champions after they put both Lori and Lindsay to the table on the outside with Uranagis, and they took Lori back to the ring to put them 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the Tonga Twins still the tag team champions after a hard fought fight between Lori and Lindsay. We saw Lone Star, Valen McCoy, and Penelope Pink having a hissy fit with their teammates losing the tag time match. I would go as far as say that the rivalry between Miami Heat and the Tonga Twins are similar to the feud between the New Day and the Usos, because you saw their feud during the 2017 era of SmackDown for the SmackDown tag titles. They had really good matches. They had really good chemistry in the ring. Now I do think that both Miami Heat and the Tonga Twins have good chemistry in the ring. They have really good really good matches so far as a feud, and I don't think they got anytime soon. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next between these two, as there are other tag teams out there that fight for the spot to face the Tonga Twins for the tag titles. There's the Exile, there's the Last Call, there's Los Benitas. The Mother Truckers are probably fighting for that spot to be tag team champions. You never know. There are other tag teams that are on the hunt for the titles, but Miami Heat gonna be the one thorn on their side that are instant to get those titles back and be the first tag team to be three-time tag team champions in WoW. And with that being said, that was my review of WoW episode 6, season 2 of the Relaunch. And make sure you like the video, subscribe, tap the bell on the YouTube app, don't miss any of my videos. Subscribe to follow my socials. Follow me on Twitter and TikTok at MacRationist. Follow me on Instagram at MichaelDavis612. Join the Hustle page on Facebook, the Hustle Fandom, and subscribe to the main PU Hustle page. Watch Adriel Brown, the Professor, Believer in Valentine do that thing over there. And once again, thank you very much for 900 subscribers. And like I said, been saying every other week, the hustle never stops. And until that time, I'm Michael Davis, Adriel Black. I'm out.